Alright, hello everybody, Silver here. We're back. We're day 6. We'll get 3 of those soon. Still haven't done the event yet. I'm just being lazy. Playing other games. You can't imagine that I'm just gonna be playing fucking ZZZ all day. Especially since I've got a friend who's gotten back into like Final Fantasy 14. They started a new account, and I was like, well, that makes me want to play. So I did. I started playing again. Started back from because my old account had an actual like sub membership. I did start a new one to play on a free account, so I didn't have to buy a sub to play the fucking game again. And that means I'm heavily fucking restricted on what I can do, but hey, you can't like join a fucking FC, can't really talk to people unless I'm in a party with them or say it out loud. You can't like PM people. So it takes a bit of the fun out, to be fair. Takes a little bit of it, but, that's what happens. Hold on. Here. Okay. Had to check something for the door. Me. My cats are fucking loud sometimes. You can mistake that there's somebody like beating on something or like opening a door because the cats are just, oh hey, I see there's a door here. Let me play with it because it's like slightly jiggly. Or they'll scratch at the door itself just to do it. Well, I say just to do it. We do have it's typically around their feed time when they do. I have set schedules for when to feed them. Cats be like that. At least my cats are. They have a very strict food schedule. It's mostly for not just like their health, but also a bit of that problem of having what's the word? Of not having like a fuck ton of money to be like, oh yeah, I'm gonna spend all this money on cat food and shit. It keeps it a little bit of cost saving, as well as for their own health, because they'll eat too much if we're not careful. They're those kind of cats. They're the cats that'll be like, yeah, well, I want to eat because I'm fat and lazy and don't do anything the fuck else but eat and shit. Okay, so I am missing like 40. And it's probably because, well, that's not right. Because even 2 hours would have been like, what, 12 p.m.? I think I'm only like 3 hours behind what I normally would do. Okay, I'm just gonna spin that real quick. When you get stable channel pulls, you might as well spin them. There's no reason to, like, actually save stable channel pulls, I feel. Maybe if a new A rank comes out, but even then, you can just get that A rank pretty easily doing limited pulls. So, when you have stable channel pulls, I don't feel it's a bad idea to use them. I cannot recommend using, like, polychrome for it. Simply because, like, you could use that polychrome on the limited one. I did, but that's because I really wanted the 300 pulls. I wanted to spin the 300 pulls to get an S rank. Because, you know, one Coletta at the time. It was like when I first started. I got Coletta. That's the only reason I have Coletta, by the way. I've not pulled a Nekomata. Not pulled Nekomata outside of Standard Banner, by the way. Which is very funny. Never outside of Standard Banner. I did get a Soldier 11, 2 Neko, Brimstone, you know, that kind of shit. I got a decent amount. Okay. What was I gonna do? Oh yeah, I have Severed Innocence to upgrade on Anton. I think that's the name of the fucking Winjin. I believe it is. Not positive. It's Sandbeast Winjin. Again, it's not his best, but it's a better one than the Brimstone was. Like, Brimstone is nice. It's a good option. But I feel like Severed Innocence is just, like, technically better. So I can spend more of my actual, like, or so I could try to get higher crit rate rolls rather than I do also want crit damage, but I can sacrifice a little bit more of the crit damage now that I have Severed Innocence in order to focus more on the crit rate because I don't have a crit rate engine for him. I saw somebody did a 21k on UCC with Anton. They had Anton, Zhao, and Nicole. They called it, honestly, they did call it a true zero cost run, but they did have Qingming Birdcage, but they prefaced it that that Birdcage was only for a stat stick for Zhao. It was only a Zhao stat stick. They didn't even really use Zhao that much. They just swapped it to Zhao when the buff ran out. That's all they did for Zhao, was use her for her buff. The rest was Nicole and Anton. That's it. Crit rate, I'll keep that for now. Okay. And then we can go do Anton's Winjin. His new Winjin. Because that's very important that I level that up. I've put Brimstone onto Soldier 11 as well. Again, I don't think it's actually her best in slot. but it's something. All right. Oh. Oh, my throat. Oh, what happened? Like something fucking caught there for a second. It's still there. Oh. Ow. That sucked. What does Soul Exuvia do? That would not be bad. Because they used Soul Exuvia specifically. But it would only be for the crit rate and the attack percent. Is all you would get out of that. Which would mean you could focus more on crit damage for your for these rather than focusing on crit rate. I don't have high, like super high crit rate rolls on any of these. I have decent crit damage rolls. This one well, no, that one has crit rate. This one needs crit rate for sure. Same with this, actually. Okay. Let's go do this. Because I do need to... It just, like, hyper buffs his crit rate. Not crit rate, crit damage. Sorry, that's my bad. I did also see that somebody was like... I'm not gonna lie. I had a little bit of a debate. I believe it was yesterday or the day before. With somebody over, like, the quote-unquote sales numbers of ZZZ. And I don't think they understood that, like, some people, the fact that, like, the sales numbers are so high during Void Hunter times is because it's vastly inflated due to having a lot more, like, spending events and stuff around that time. So people are going to spend their money more anyways, for that reason. It's like right now, with Rimiel out, they reset the, one of the things where, oh, it's a first purchase, so now you can get, like, a lot more, you can get, like, more monochrome when you buy something, as well as the event where if you spend, like, 150 something fucking dollars, you can get your choice of a Wenjin, an S-rank Wenjin, and an S-rank character. You have Vivian, her Wenjin, Astra, her Wenjin, and Seed with her Wenjin. As well as you could instead go for the weird thingies. It's like, the things that allow you to choose, like, out of the shop. It's the material that you get when you pull more than one, or not more than one, when you've already maxed out, like, an S-rank character, and you pull another one, you get that material instead, so you're not just wasted. You get that material to choose somebody from the shop there to get for free. Which is a nice thing. It's a very nice thing, but it mostly helps the people who already have a lot of the characters. Like maybe somebody didn't pull, like, one of the 1.0 characters, or Season 1 characters, 1.x. And they just don't have it in 6 yet, so might as well try and get it in 6 by doing that. But they have, like, somebody else fully maxed, and they keep having, like, that person get pulled. People with Nekomata the Nekomata problem. It helps them get some other fucking character. But no, it's the reason like Void Hunter sales numbers are super high is for that. It's not because like sure there's gonna be people who are like, oh, this is gonna be meta for a long time. And it's never meta for a long time. Like they're good for a good bit, but it's not like super fucking long. Uh God, I just realized how much crit damage this gives. Like, a lot. Like, this gives a lot of fucking crit damage. Now I'm looking at it. Because it gives this, so this already gives it like 60 fucking percent. I'm still mad that it's at 29 and not like higher. But no, it's genuinely like I do think I think I already did this, didn't I? Yeah, I don't have any left. Okay, cool. Or it's not even I genuinely think. I know for a fact that if you because they're looking at how much money is spent around the time of like a Void Hunter or something instead of how many pulls are being done. Because that is a lot better of an estimate as to whether a character is popular, if they failed or didn't fail. They're looking at these sales numbers, which again is hyperinflated for Void Hunters. Just solely due to the fact that they do that kind of shit where they're spending events, or they reset the first purchase bonus type of shit. They do that so you feel like, oh hey, I'm getting my money's worth out of it. You know? And somebody was arguing that it showed that, oh yeah, no, the Void Hunters are just like, people are spending money on them and then like, just, you know, decking them out as much as they can. And yeah, there might be a handful of people that do that. Genuinely. But not a lot of people are going to be doing that. Because if you go by that chart, that means, like, almost nobody got Valina. You know? Which is one of the best in slot for Remiel. Like, hands down, no fucking question. One of the best in slot for Remiel. Which makes it feel like, you know, hey, we need... You need this character to make this character, like, really fucking good. And I get people are saying, like, Remiel's broken. She does not feel that good. Like, just in general. I haven't played her with her, like, best in slot team. I played her a bit through the story. But she doesn't feel good. She feels very, like, hands-off. Like, oh, you're almost never gonna swap to me. Use the other characters. You know, you do one combo with me and then swap off to somebody the fuck else. And she might deal extra damage in the meantime of that. But, like... It's really just... You need fucking Valina to make her, like, hyper-playable. Because without Valina, I genuinely feel like she's gonna fall off pretty fast. That's just me. Especially with newer characters coming out at some point. Well, at some point. In 3.2, we get Clarette and Roxy, I believe. So, again, it's one of those things where it's like the character. It's kind of like some of the other characters, like some of the other Void Hunters. You kind of do have to have a decent team for them. Like some characters work, yeah, but it's nowhere near going to be as good. Especially like with Miyabi, you have to have. I think now, even still, if you don't have her like hyper leveled up with like M6 and shit, you're still gonna have some trouble if you're not like if you don't have the best in slot team for her as of right now. I feel like you're still gonna have trouble like doing a lot of shit. You maybe not clearing, just getting like the 20k in like a DA and finishing there. But you're definitely gonna have some trouble with the quote unquote indie game content. Getting anything much, getting a fuck ton higher than that. Like I hear people in this Discord I'm in, I hear people complain about getting like less than 40k. And it's like, bro, come on. So you need 20k. Who really cares about the fucking rank? The rank system of it. There's no shot any sane human being really fucking cares about that. But either way, that is about all for today. So, thank you all so very much for watching. And if you want to support me in ways that aren't just watching the video, I have 2 ways down below in the description that you can go about doing that. The first way is my Honeygain referral code link. All you have to do to support me through that link is click it, sign up for Honeygain through the link explicitly, then download Honeygain on either your PC or an Android device, and then just use the device as you normally would. You don't have to do surveys, none of that shit, and you just earn money, and while you're earning money, that also earns me money. That's how it supports me. I'm not sponsored by them. I physically have used the service for years, so I know it's not like gonna scam you out of money, really. They're pretty good about that kind of thing. It does take a long time to earn the amount to pay out, like several months, but that's still a free $20 that you're doing absolutely fuck all to actually earn. You're literally just sitting there using your phone or your PC like you normally would, and you're getting money. Like, you can't really complain about it. The other way is my Ko-fi link down below. It is strictly a donations page. There is no exclusive content on my Ko-fi. It is just for if you want to support me a lot more directly and help me be able to afford a new PC at some point. That's what that's for. But if you've sat here and listened to me ramble for 24 minutes, you gave me 24 and a half minutes of your time. I just wanted to say thank you. Your time is important. We both know that. Time is an important factor in all of our lives. Because we do have so little of it. And to devote even 24, 25 minutes of that time to me makes me feel good. It makes me feel special. And I'm genuinely glad that you thought that, I was worth that time. Even if you're just listening, you're not watching, you're just listening to it. I'm genuinely glad that you decided that I was worth your time. So thank you. And to everybody else, thank you all so much for watching. And I will catch you in the next one. I'm slurring a little bit because I'm tired. Excuse me. But thank you all so much for watching. I'll catch you all on the next one.